Yo,
What up? What up?
Let's go, man.
Let's go,
poppin'?
man. Episode 131. Let's fucking go.
230.
Baby. Is it? I'm sorry, 231.
No, I think it's 230.
Well, goddamn it, man. I got 131.
You said 131, 231.
Don't listen to me, people.
I'm about to put an ad for a co-host. I think I'm losing this guy to Alzheimer's.
You know, you keep canceling on me, man. So my number's all fucked up.
What you talking about? We did one every day.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Copper Flipping Podcast. He is Juan and I'm Sean, and every week we get together, have a few drinks, talk about things going on in the world, try to focus on things making an impact, whether they be good, bad, or otherwise. Hit him with a drink of the day.
Man, we got a little spicy, refreshing, tasty ass drink this week, and Sean getting in touch with his black roots. With that being said, you're gonna need 4 cubes of watermelon in a shaker, a slice of jalapeno, half ounce of you muddle that first, then you add a half ounce of agave syrup, 3/4 ounce of lime juice, 2 ounces of tequila with the ice. Shake that up after you've muddled all that, and then pour it in a rocks glass filled with ice. And that's it. Enjoy.
That's it. No garnish.
Nice spicy, sweet.
Yeah, you can throw a little
maybe a
jalapeno on top, maybe, but that's just for looks.
I wonder the mint on top would have
thrown that there.
Would have had the refreshing. I don't know, but it tastes good just the way it is, man. Because the seeds kind of come up to the top too. The watermelon.
Yep,
it's good, man. So yeah, I like this one a lot. This is variation number 3, but all of them were good. I think it was just depending on what your preference is in terms of like spice level or sweet level.
Sweetness,
yeah. But they were all good, man. I like it. So just run through it one more time. So this one's called Tequila Mockingbird, and it's in a shaker. You're gonna put about 4 cubes of watermelon. Damn, I lost it already. 4 cubes of watermelon.
It's the jalapeno
and the slice of jalapeno. Like damn.
Muddle that.
Muddle that. Add ice, add 2 ounces of tequila, 3/4 ounce lime juice, half ounce of agave syrup. Shake that up real nice. Pour it in a rocks glass filled with ice, and enjoy. It's good.
That's it. Poolside, people. Poolside. We're still in the summer. It's hot as fuck down there.
Yeah, bro. It's like it feels like, and we did the Herradura tequila this week. The silver. This one's the Herradura always delivers, man. It's great mix. It's great by itself. It's great. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, man. And lately, man, I've been seeing all this shit. These lawsuits against tequila companies. Like, what's the George Clooney one? It was the latest one that I saw.
Oh yeah. Not those. I said Dos Hombres. It's damn, I can see the.
And so can I.
Yeah, I can see the label. And,
yeah, it doesn't matter, but it's basically like
Casamigos.
Casamigos, that's it. So, a lot of these tequila companies, man, are under scrutiny because like what they advertise is not real, and like the Herradura is the only one that I haven't seen take the hit. So it is always good. So I think I might just have to stick with that,
dude. Because real tequila is like. It's very specific, like the parameters around it in terms of like if you're Mexican and it has to come from a like there's like one part in Mexico that it can come from to be considered tequila and all that. So it's like very stringent. But then I think the rules here in the U.S. like or in a lot of alcohol things, it's like you only need a certain percentage of that guy for it to be considered tequila. But like real true tequila is like a very specific plant from a very specific region and a very specific like part of like it's like only there. Yeah. That's it. And it's like you said, so there's a lot of I think backlash now as they're finding out, which is bound to happen. We have so many now. I think people tapped into obviously we've seen a lot of celebrities and a lot of just people get into the spirits like business. And I think with anything, you start getting people who cut corners and that sort of thing. And so I don't know who's who and who's on that list, but for sure I think the more we've dabbled in stuff, the more we even go like, this like we start to get I think there's certain things that you and I can taste now and go like, it's different. That doesn't feel like So once you've had enough of these, so I think with anything, like the downside to anything good, like things blowing up, is that you always have that's overconsumption or overcreation, or you run into like people bootlegging it essentially, and that kind of thing. So, but yeah, so it's good, man. It's a great drink this week. Like
absolutely, good poolside drink, tequila Mockingbird, people, check it out.
Yeah,
hell yeah. All right, man, dude, I gotta run something by you, man.
All right,
because so I have a family member whose birthday is coming up.
Okay,
and so there's a group of us that were invited to go see a show.
Okay.
right, for this person's birthday.
Okay. What kind of show?
A drag show.
Okay.
So
Was that part of the story and I ruined it?
no.
Oh, okay.
So when I hear what it is,
Okay.
immediately for me, I go, no, like I'm not interested.
Okay.
Now, I don't care that, like, I'm not one of the, like, I don't care that there's drag shows. I'm not against them. I just don't care. Like, I don't like Cirque du Soleil either.
Okay.
I don't want to go see that. As a matter of fact, I seen Cirque du Soleil one time. One of the ones that was here. I think it was it La Nuba that was here?
Yeah.
Dude, hated it. I fucking fell asleep.
I didn't like that one either.
I fell asleep in that shit, bro.
Yeah. And I like Cirque shows. I didn't like that one.
Yeah. So I didn't like it. So I just go like, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
Same thing, you know, like I on TV they got like the RuPaul Drag Race has been on for fucking years.
Yeah.
It's never been one of those things as I'm changing the channels that I go like, oh yeah, let me stay here. I'm interested in this.
So just not your thing.
So yeah, so I'm just like, no, like I don't know. I don't really want to see dudes
Just
dressing up like chicks, dancing around or prancing around and singing, or I don't know. Like it's not interesting.
Yeah, like you wait another month, you'll get to see the Dallas Cowboys every Sunday.
So I said, so when the invite came, I just go no, like I'm out. And then I get the call where it's like, no, like it's my birthday, please, like you gotta come. Like,
now, are you close to this person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like her husband's coming, and then there's like another couple, right, that they're coming. So it's just like, yeah, you're not the only guy. Like so and so's coming, like, right. And so I feel obligated, but I do also feel like I just said yes to something that I really don't want to go to.
Okay.
And so now it's a week from today. Oh, it's a week. Sorry, I think it's this coming Saturday.
Okay.
And
Is
so
it near here?
Yes.
Okay, I know where it is. And
you know where it is?
Burgers at this place?
No fucking clue.
Okay.
I know
Okay.
no clue.
I think I know I know where it is. Okay.
All right. So now I'm like, yo, I have to almost psych myself up so I'm not the downer dude.
It's because it's one of those things where once you get there, you're gonna have fun anyway.
I hope so.
Okay.
I'm
sometimes
hoping
like
so.
there's a lot of shit like that where I don't want to do it, and
so
then
I'm
I get
like,
there and I'm like, I'm fine. You know,
right. But I'm just going like, I don't know, man. Like, do I need to drink before I get there? Do I need to smoke before I get there? Like, what's going on?
A little bit both.
What do I need? Right?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to get a little loose.
Yeah. You need social lubricant for sure. So you gotta get some. Yeah. So I would say have a cocktail, right, as a pregame, maybe on the way there,
right.
and then you go through. You'll have a good time. Just do it. Yeah, I've done a few of those.
Oh, you have? Hold on. The drag shows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So school me on.
Okay, so I mean, all of them unplanned, like just happened to end up at a place where they were happening. Yeah, fucking, I feel like I got suckered into them. Like maybe they did what you did, but they didn't tell me it was that. No, but I would say probably one of the cooler ones that stands out to me is like in New Orleans. I just happened to stumble into a place because it's fucking New Orleans, right? So you just like bar hopping.
Yeah.
And there was a wild ass like show one, and it was like they were legitimately having like a runway show, and you know you got like number, you know, you got the number cards, you can hold them up.
Yeah.
That shit was fun as fuck.
Yeah.
But you know, you're also critiquing, you know, because you know, like really they're guys,
right?
So you know, you're just hurting feelings left and right. So I'm just holding up twos and ones the whole night. That shit was awesome.
All right, man. It made me feel better, man. I don't know what this is going to be like, man. But,
I think, you know what it is, man? I think drag, there is a certain level of not give a fuck that you have to be willing to do that, right? And so I think in that, it incubates like a good environment for fun. Like, especially, you know, people start drinking, and like, as you say, you're going with other dudes and like couples and all that stuff. Like, I think it just makes everybody in there looser because no one is taking themselves serious because there's a guy with a mustache and a mini skirt on the stage. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I think drag, like, obviously there's people who do drag or like take it very serious and all that stuff. Like, it's like competitive almost, right? Like, but also I think in themselves they recognize the silliness about it, right? And so it's not like this, like, I don't know, like really at least from my experience, the ones where they're like really stringent and sensitive environment. It's like, no, we recognize the ridiculousness of this. This is why it's fun. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I think you'll have fun. You'll be fun.
All right, man.
Have a drink and you get there.
I think you talk me into it.
It's definitely funner with other dudes, and I feel like other people like that who are just like I think almost in the same position that you're in, where it's like, oh, this is not our thing, but you're doing it for somebody, and then I think it just adds to the experience of it, because you won't be the only one.
I'll be honest, man. I thought it was kind of an odd request of a place to go.
Okay, so now does this come from a person that you would expect that from?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, like if she had suggested somewhere else, it'd have been fine, right?
Okay.
But yeah, I wasn't necessarily surprised. I was just like, man,
more like why that?
And not only why that, I was just like, why you invite me? Like, that was more the thing. Like, why would you think that I would want to go to that?
I don't think people think about that.
I think you're absolutely right. And they just go like, yo, I want to go to this thing. It looks like fun, so I want to bring people that I'm gonna have fun with.
Yeah, I honestly think people don't care at all about like or I should say don't care. They don't consider like, oh, this person wouldn't be into that. They just go, oh, I really want to do this for my birthday with a bunch of people that I care about. Like,
yes.
I think that's what it is. It's like, I think most people don't take time to consider like the personality type that they're inviting, something like that. Yeah. Unless they felt like you would be a downer. Yeah. I think in that case, you wouldn't have been invited. Or you know what I mean? But like, I think if they're like, nah, Sean's going to be a good time. Like, I'm just going to.
So I'm definitely going, I'm going to get ramped up.
Listen, I'm going to need you not to sit though in the corner.
Oh, no, nigga. I want to get, we VIP.
You VIP. Oh, yeah.
To make matters worse.
Oh, man.
I'm VIP.
Oh, dude. Some chick with a beard is definitely pulling you on stage. I need the deets because I want to be in the cut in the back, watching you get uncomfortable as fuck. and I'm gonna be the dude just paying people to go over to you.
Yeah. Fuck you. I was gonna invite you, but I'm not anymore. You're no longer invited. I'm revoking that shit.
I could pregame on the way there. I could walk there pregame, and I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't even know where it is, to be honest, man. I know it's in Orlando somewhere.
Yeah. You just tell me the name of it off air. I'll tell you where it's at.
Oh, I don't even know.
No? Oh, no. Okay.
Nope, not sure.
There's 2 spots by me that are like the popular spots.
Yeah.
For that. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny, man.
Yeah, man. Make sure you're doing something else on Saturday.
I can't wait to hear about this shit. Next week's episode, make sure y'all tune in. We're gonna find out all about Sean's drag show experience. I can't fucking wait. Just me picturing you in an environment like that alone is hilarious to me. So
fuck you.
I can't fucking wait.
I hate you right now. I'm sorry I brought it up.
I take it back. They invited you to fuck with you.
I think I knew about you. I knew they got that. I knew they didn't like me.
I just did the math in my head. They're trolling the fuck out of you.
And watch, the other 2 dudes are supposed to be there. They ain't gonna show up.
Oh, right? Yo, they tell them like, oh, right? So and so, and then none of them show. Oh, that shit would be kind of funny. Not for you, but for the rest of them. Damn it, I want in. All right, let me check my calendar for Saturday. I'm pulling up. I'm just going to show up to every drag thing on Saturday looking for the thing.
Yeah, just check the VIP
looking
section.
For you, just check the... Yeah, you're not going to be hard to find. I would be like, why would he sit in that section if he didn't want you to fuck with him? I mean, like,
fuck, man.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to hear about this.
I'm immediately regretting it again.
I'm just going to text you Saturday the whole time. Oh, it's going to be so good.
All right, man. Let's hit the carbon footprint. We're gonna carbon footprint of the week. We're gonna get off this fucking drag shit because I know I'm gonna have a story for y'all.
We're gonna drag someone else to the mud. Right,
that's right. Carbon footprint of the week is going out to I don't even know who.
Is it a circumstance, a situation,
a situation? The Coldplay Jumbotron situation that I'm sure has been on social media or for the last probably week and a half or so, right? The CEO for Astronomer, Andy Byron, and his and the head of HR, Kristen Cabot,
chief people, right? Like she's
head of, right? Head of HR, and then he's a CEO. Went to a Coldplay concert, man. Got put on the Jumbotron, and that wasn't the bad part, bro. they got put on the jumbotron, and for those of you who have not seen this, it's basically just like this couple that he's kind of holding her from behind, and they get on the jumbotron, and then they immediately like almost like a oh shit moment. We're on the jumbotron.
Is she the one that literally ducks?
Yeah.
Or turns around, or he ducks and turns around. Like it was like a cartoon where they try to duck out of view.
Yes. And so, but it wouldn't have been so bad, man. But then the lead singer for Coldplay, Chris Martin, he goes, "Oh man, either they're having an affair or they're shy." And then so the whole shit.
Well, also
right?
I think if they don't react the way they react, it's not even a story.
It's not even a story.
Yeah. If they'd have just gone through with it, it's not even a story.
Should have just stayed on there. It would have probably they would have cut away to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They would have kept them moving.
And it said they went viral this week, and it was like people couldn't stop talking about it. The memes are amazing.
Oh my god!
Oh, so good, man. What a great week of memes and the comparisons, and like I like when like now people do the gifs of just like different scenarios, and then having the girl duck and hide, and good, bro. The internet's amazing. I love the internet.
So both of them are married.
Okay.
What I found fascinating about it, man, so like both of them are married, and they were both married. Like this guy had like 3 kids, CEO, whatever. And I think if I got this right, I think she was married to like a privateer rum owner, Andrew Cabot.
Oh, okay, so not like
like these guys, like these folks had good lives,
right?
Separately, right?
Yeah,
with their current spouses.
Yeah.
And still, like, bro, it doesn't matter.
It's tough, man, because that's like such a intimate, private thing, and it's kind of humiliating because like now the whole world knows you like Coldplay, and then I was so upset about that for him. Like, yo, you can't do nothing. Can't enjoy a Coldplay concert in peace. I don't want people to know I like them, but I want to sing along. You know what I'm saying? And you got to put me on fucking camera and show everybody that I was there. Yo, I don't know why this shit infuriates me with like, why do we give a fuck? That shit is like their business. And I get that they're high profile and yet happen, and so shit just goes viral.
But are they really, but man? Like, have you ever heard of that company before?
Of course not.
Then?
None of us have heard about it.
No, man. Like,
I don't know.
I don't understand why that shit is news.
I just don't give a shit. It's like, to me, it was like the memes are the funny part of it.
Yeah.
But like, I could care less about everything else. I'm like, man, that's between them and their spouses and then whoever. Yeah. Like, I'm like, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't know, man. I feel like I find it really bizarre when people get into like these moralist modes with people like online, because it's like no one's in a position to talk. Like, everyone has done something fucked up like in their life, like they're not proud of, and it's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like like the hypocritical stance where like people, like I saw people commenting and like clowning it, and then you know how like you ever see people comment on something, you're like, bro, you should be the last person talking shit about this.
Oh, you seen some of those?
Oh yeah. And I'm just like, but like,
not you, bro.
Not you. Like, please sit this one out. You know what I mean? Like, I saw that from guys and girls who were like, I can't believe, and I'm like, really? But yeah, I'm like, yo, maybe you should sit this one out. And I'm like, if I know that, then the percentage of people who are outraged about this or giving them shit about this is like, it's got to be pretty fucking high, right? So it's just like that of who are probably doing. No, I don't want to say this, but just I always just go in general. Like, I don't have to. Like, to me, if you can't pick and choose what your ethical lines are, is like you can't be doing other shit that's considered ethically like I don't know. Ambiguous or wrong or whatever, and then make fun of somebody else's like ethical. When the internet gets all on fire about shit like this, I'm just like,
it's like, shut up,
shut the fuck up. Like, all of you guys are doing something that is your version of that. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, yeah, dude, you said he's got kids and like his kids are gonna see that, his wife's gonna see that, her husband's gonna see that, her kids are gonna see that. Like, that's I'm sure humiliating or whatever, and they got to deal with that shit on their own. And yeah, the internet should take it and run with it in terms of like doing the memes and all that shit, because that's just the world we live in now, right? Like, so you can't be upset about that part. But I find it more funny of like the critique that people like. I'm just like, yeah,
dude. The guy. So and Andy Byron, his wife, she removed their shared last name from her Facebook profile before deleting it altogether after being inundated with messages about the affair.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure. I'm
just like, but it's just funny how she goes to social media,
right?
And just like, dude, that would I think that would, for me, that would be the last place that I would go.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck?
Why would you open up your yeah?
Right, because I would
because
like,
we are socially inept, and it's like the first place we go to for everything. Is
the other thing is, man, like they're like my age, man. They're 50.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, man, I mean, I'm on social, but I'm not on it like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out there posting shit. And I would think the last place that I would be going to look or going to change my fucking profile or remove a last name, going to change anything on Facebook would be such an afterthought for me.
Yeah, you wouldn't even think about. Like the. So like I understand again if because it's a public person, and like the internet now does its thing and runs with it, right? So I understand if she's like doesn't want to be found, and so she takes out the last name. She's like, I don't want to be found. Right. Like, so I can understand that aspect, because she's like, man, I'm just hitting you up. But like to your point, it's like just deactivate the account or sign out. Like, why bother going through the whole rigmarole of doing that?
You should leave it so that you can read everything like later on after you're not mad anymore.
After you're not mad anymore, because you probably funny shit in there, bro. I want access to her inbox, yo. We'll just read them on air, find the funniest ones, and just read them on air. Yeah, I don't know. The shit was hilarious, but I was like there for the memes. And then I just went back to like I just kept fucking with the like, bro. Imagine of all the places you get caught, if you're her or him, is like, man, fucking Coldplay concert. I was more mad about that.
I saw something.
I was like, catch me doing some gangster shit, man. Not I
saw something on Instagram, man, and it was like no one is too busy. A CEO can run a company, raise 3 kids, cheat on his wife, and still make it to a Coldplay concert. Yeah. You got time to do shit.
Man the fuck up. Y'all just not doing it. I don't want to hear nobody ever say I don't got enough time for shit again. We went through this with the Diddy thing, bro.
Shit, yep.
Diddy was running empires. He was fucking busting 97 nuts a day, whatever the fuck he was doing. Y'all don't hear nothing, man. Y'all, there's just some of y'all just not built for this type of life, man. Just
yeah, man. You know, like I said, this is nothing. Like, you know, people cheating on each other is nothing fucking new, man. And so this thing, other than them scrambling, I love your analogy of the cartoon trying to get out of the frame.
It was comical.
It was
just
like that. Yeah. Like that's kind of the funny part. Mm-hmm. The rest of it, obviously,
that's what made the memes funny to me.
Yeah, they got to deal with that shit themselves.
I say maybe I'm fucked up, because the cheating part was like the last part I care about. Yeah. I'm like, yo, them ducking out of the way was fucking hilarious to me. Getting caught at a Coldplay concert was hilarious to me. Or like her friend next to her was the best part.
There was a friend.
Somebody was there with them, just laugh like with the smile on her face that said, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying? Like, I go, that bitch been waiting.
She's
for
the one that fucking reported him.
Yeah, probably. She was the one who said, "Hey, section, fucking 12P, that we gonna be like." She had that smile, that devious smile, like, "Oh, here we go." I'm like, that shit was funny to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about everything else. I was like, everything leading up and like part of it, and the actual meme is funny. I mean, I guess that is like, I don't want to call it the plus side, because again, the fucked up part of this, like, there's people's personal lives that actually get affected by it.
Yeah, of course.
But the funny, like, it's just, I've said this a million times on here. People are so fucking funny, man, and so witty, and if it wasn't for the internet and social media, we wouldn't have gotten, like, we only get to see like famous people sort of like in these spaces, and because of the of social media, obviously now you get to see just like a million, like, you'll go through like 1,200 comments of like people just being funny, like every day, like a fucking like an electrician in there somewhere just fucking around on X. It's like, people just come up with some really creative shit.
And
I always enjoy that.
Bro, I'm only here for the comments, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's amazing, bro. I love that shit, man. So funny, but
I mean, I get in Carbon Footprint, man, because they were kind of the big story. In reality, this ain't no fucking Carbon Footprint. It's just I was actually more.
Hey, we said good, bad, otherwise.
Yeah, good, bad, otherwise.
It is better than mine.
I feel like I was more surprised at how much publicity it got. You know, we live in a society that is, what is it, 70% divorce rate?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think
right?
I think it's close to 60, but then when they factor in like the people to save for their kids, the people to save for monetary reasons, the people like, and the data shows it's like 75% of people are in unhappy marriages, basically.
Yeah. So it's
divorced or unhappy. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, we shouldn't be surprised. I
No,
guess,
that's what I'm saying. That was the least interesting part to me.
Yeah.
You know, like, also, it's still, I can't believe you gave that the carbon footprint over like me and the special needs teacher doing the Lord's work.
Oh no, you gotta.
I had the special needs teacher, man, and I got vetoed on the. You didn't hear about the special needs teacher?
No,
man,
hit me up.
It's 26-year-old special needs teacher from Missouri. Her name is Ricky Lynn Laughlin.
Okay.
And she teaches out of school in Missouri, and she teaches children who have special needs, which I already said.
Okay, how do we know ages?
So she
elementary.
Middle school. No, high school.
Oh, high school. Okay, so close to adult. Close to adults.
Close to adults. So she pleaded guilty to sending nudes to a student. So videos of herself.
Did it was a special needs student?
Sexually explicit. I'm gonna guess it was special needs because she's a special needs student. So she sent X-rated photos and videos of herself and doing various things to herself to one of her students, and then was encouraging them to do the same to her. And then I don't know if the student reported her, she reported her. He probably wasn't reporting. He's probably trying to figure out how to download the picture, save it on his phone. He's like, "Help me out."
All right, man. Do we have a picture?
And here's what she looks like. And this is a little segment that I like to call "Nothing Good Ever Happened to Me When I Was in High School."
I mean, she's not a bad looking chick.
No, she's not horrible looking.
Right?
She's 26 years old. Yeah. So if none of you guys have ever been sent a photo or a video or anything by a woman, just know that there are retarded kids who are.
Just go kill yourself now.
Yeah, that it is you. You will never be at a Coldplay concert getting loving. You will never get news from anybody.
Dude, I'm more interested to see. I wonder if she found a special needs kid that she's doing that with, or if it's just another student.
Oh, maybe it is like a normal.
I mean, it could be. It's way funnier.
I didn't want to look it up because I didn't want to know. To be honest,
it's way funnier.
It's way funnier. So I'll go. No, I don't want to ruin it because then I can't talk about it if we go with the real thing.
Yeah.
So I'm taking creative journalism.
Shit like that never happens to me.
We gotta get shirts that say that. All my teachers wanted me to learn, and not even fun stuff.
But you know what's funny, man? I watched Grease, the original Grease, which is from like 77.
Oh, yeah.
78, around there.
Sounds right.
You know, John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, right? In there, so there's that whole scene where it's towards the end where they're doing like that dance off.
Oh yeah.
Well, they have the fucking guy that's like the TV guy, like he's like the announcer, right? He's like he's a famous guy, dude. And he's fucking hitting on the high school chicks.
On the high school chicks, yep.
And this shit is like totally like normal and acceptable. We are not that far removed, bro.
No, man. We're not that. Dude, I was watching Saved by the Bell recently.
Oh, like the old episodes?
Like the old episodes.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of the shit even on there where they're like in love with a substitute teacher. And they're you know, and they have the girls that kind of throwing themselves at him and stuff. And I'm like, man, we didn't give a fuck. It was a great time to be alive, man. Fucking the 90s and 80s were amazing.
No social media.
70s, people weren't crying, weren't so sensitive. Yeah, it's bizarre. I mean, I guess it hasn't changed much because if you're in government, you're kind of allowed to do that. Like, right, you can't abort a kid, but you're allowed to fuck him or kill him in a school. It's weird where we draw the line. We're like, nah, don't touch it when it looks like scrambled eggs. Wait for it to come out. And then do whatever you want. It's really bizarre.
Dude, there's been so much shit. We talked about the Epstein shit last week, right?
We did, and then
I don't want to go all into
to
it,
shut down to avoid a vote on that shit.
Dude, this shit is getting worse and worse.
It really is. It's strange, man. I don't and like you were saying this off air. It's like the crazy part is bro, we're gonna move on like nothing ever happened, like this shit, and then we'll just let it go, and this will just be like.
Yeah, because we all got bills and shit.
Yeah, we all have lives. Like in the grand scheme of things, none of us really give a fuck. I think what if anything, what it should do is I think that next time we go vote, we should look at anybody who voted against releasing this, anybody who voted against not even having a vote on this, anybody, just fucking vote them out. I don't even care who's running against them. Just like, I think you should hold. Listen, Republican or Democrat, you gotta hold your elected officials like accountable to it, and even if you don't think that the ones that run this and yada yada yada. But I think this is one of those scenarios where, like, I hope, and it won't do that, but you would hope that people would like open up their eyes and go like, man, this is blatantly blatant cover up. This is blatantly against, like, it's not even so much that Trump ran on this platform, like he ran on it hard,
yeah,
right, and he was throwing people under the bus about this, and he
is now. He's
already
like
setting. He said like,
yeah. He
like,
said, what do you say? He said the Obama administration made up the list,
and it's just like no.
It's just like, yeah, come on, bro,
come on, man.
Even if they made it up,
yep. And then suddenly, like, you know, they go into recess, so just to avoid a vote on this, like, it's just wild. And again, it isn't the first time this happened. It won't be the last time this has happened. There's clearly. Like, I've consumed too much content on this shit through other podcasts and stuff, and so I'm convinced now that it isn't. I think this dude was obviously up to some other shit because you don't have that type of access, right, to those kind of people, and it just so happened that he is also running a pedophilia ring, right? Like, that's not a like an opinion or suspicion. It's like it's proven that that's what he was doing, right? And so it's like that is just on top of whatever service, I'm going to use that like in quotes, that he was providing to really high profile, powerful people.
Yep.
And so while the list, and I can see defenses for the list of like, hey, there's people who, you don't want them to be tied to, say, pedophilia rings or whatever. Like, cool, understood. But then say what their ties were, and then maybe these people should have to answer for, like, if a government official is tied to Jeffrey Epstein and you're an elected official, we should know why you were, right? Like, and if the answer is like you were using them to embezzle money, like, we should probably know that too. Like, I think if we're saying that, and again, I think the intellectual me understands this is not how the government works, and I know that they're not really, we don't really hold them accountable. They're not, like, because if this were the case, we wouldn't have lobbyist groups and wouldn't have stuff. Like, I know that the system is kind of fake to begin with, right?
Right.
But I think if we're going to sit around and pretend that these elected officials were putting them in place to work for the people,
right,
then we should hold them accountable. And I think I say that more to, like, not even to knock on the government officials, because I don't blame them for doing what they're doing, because we spend so much time fighting against each other, especially during election time, that we don't. And that's kind of what they do, right? Is they pin us against each other. Like this week, there was like a couple stories that came out where it's almost like trying to deflect the media attention to other shit that's not this, so to get us back to fighting with one another. And it's like, I think what I would wish is that we all just took a step back and just realized, like, hey man, these people don't give a fuck about you no matter what party you're on. And if while we're sitting there arguing with each other, they're doing whatever the fuck they want in the background, and we just fall for it and gobble it up every single time. And then we go down the Facebook rabbit hole and the conspiracy rabbit hole and all that shit. And then instead of going down that rabbit hole and being, I think, more cynical of the government, we get worse towards each other. It's like a really bizarre.
Yeah, no, it is strange, man. And another thing that happened recently, man, was the passing of that big beautiful bill. Now I saw it, and I'm sure there's a bunch of shit in there that I don't know about. One thing that I do know that went into place was the whole tax relief for people that earn tips.
Earn tips, yep,
and overtime.
But isn't there like a lot of caveats behind that too? Like, it's
to my knowledge, man, it's so we actually got communication through my employer.
Okay,
that was sort of sent out in sort of mass communication, and it basically said your check's not going to change. They're still going to sort of tax it the same, but when you do your taxes in 2026, if you're a tip personnel, you will be able to write off, I guess not write off, but you don't get taxed on $25,000 up to $25,000 of your tips.
Okay, so you just get another standard deduction,
right,
basically,
and up to $12,500 of your overtime. So I was like, man, that's cool.
Yeah, not bad.
Helps people out, man. But
yeah, that's not bad, man.
Like the rest of it, I don't know. I don't. That's the only thing that I know that was part of that. That was part of that bill.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like you said, it's just a lot of distractions, man. A lot of finger pointing. It's very hard to decipher, like, what to believe. It depends on what news source you listen to, and if you don't do your own research, man, you're probably only getting part of the story. And even if you do research, like, is it a waste of time? Is it not? I don't know, bro. I think what this shit shows is just like you said. It's almost like they're in it to either to gain or maintain power. Oh, and that's it,
dude.
And they tell you what you want to hear in order to get your vote, and then after that, all bets are off.
They pimp you out, man. You know who I would vote for now, though?
Who?
Hunter fucking Biden, bro. Hunter Biden kept that shit real this week.
I did not see that.
Oh, bro. I've never wanted to try crack more in my life.
I never even knew what this guy looked like, to be honest, man.
Bro, I hope anyone gets to love anything in their life as much as Hunter Biden loves crack. Because this man, bro, should be the spokesperson for crack. And we might get this shit on store shelves, bro. I got to find a video to play the clip of it. But it's so great. Like, I got to see how long this one is, so it's not too long. But he... you know what?
Was he on like an interview or something?
He was on an interview and he was talking about it. Look, he goes like, one of the reasons they believe that smoking cigarettes is so addictive is because it combines three important things. It's habit forming, there's an oral fixation, and there is a ritual combined with it, right? So he's talking about this in the interview.
Okay.
And he goes, crack is that on steroids. There is a ritualized part of it. The combination of all those addictive behaviors becomes really powerful, and the drug in of itself is more immediate and euphoric sensation connected to it. So he goes off in his interview basically about how fucking amazing it is to do crack. By the end of I listened to like a 2.5 minute clip. By the end of it, I was on the phone. Hitting up everybody I knew. So crack.
Dude, not for nothing, man. And I think I talked about it on this show before. I only know one person that has done crack.
Okay.
And I remember this person telling me, basically describing what it was like. And the way he described it was, he goes, it is the best high that you have ever felt in your life, and it lasts 5 minutes. That's the way he described it. And then right away I go like, okay, logically I go, oh, okay, that makes sense why people get addicted, right? Because you don't mean 5 minutes ain't shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I want to feel that again. And I don't know if crack is one of those things like heroin, where I think with heroin you'll never get the same feeling. You'll always be chasing what you felt the first time.
Yeah,
right?
I've heard that from every heroin.
Okay.
That it's like, hey, I've been chasing the high that I got the first time I tried heroin.
Right.
Ever since.
I don't think crack is that way.
No, I think you get the same shit every time.
Yeah. You don't have to chase. You just say like, oh, let's do it again.
Just do it again. Like, run it back. Fucking Hunter Biden, I go, bro, the fact that he went out, and of course he's talking about like his struggle with addictions and all that stuff, man. But just you ever hear somebody talk about like a girl they like, or like, a guy they like or whatever, you could just see how they light up when they talk about it. That's how he looked talking about crack. Like, you could tell in his brain he's thinking about all those beautiful moments he had. All the good highs. It's like he's like reminiscing internally as he's talking about it. You can see his body language just change. I'm like, I want to try crack. Fucking Hunter Biden, bro. Also, you know what I kind of like is there's a part of it that you hide behind the I don't want to say hide, it sounds fucked up, but there's an element to that of like you want to talk about your struggle and you hide behind this like what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe altruistic stance of like, oh, you're doing it so that you can talk to people and help them out and whatever. Maybe you talk about your experience. I don't think that it's that, but I do like that he was just like not bullshitting about it anymore. You know, like I hate when people come with the excuses of like why they would do something or oh, it wasn't mine or whatever. He's just like, it was great.
It was great.
It's like I did that shit. It was amazing. Like,
and not for nothing, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Like if that's your experience, then speak your truth, man. Like, listen. There's a reason why these things are addictive. Like they're fucking good.
Dude, he got caught like in a Porsche with a hooker and crack, right? That's when he got arrested and that whole shit. And I go, bro, cars, women, and drugs, like checks out.
Like, yeah, like they are. I mean, dude, I haven't done a ton of shit. I've done a couple of things.
Make sure the statute of limitations.
Yeah, no, it's fine, man. I mean, like this is a very fucking long time ago, man. Like I did acid, right? Like when I was a fucking teenager, and that was the one thing that I was just like, I think I had maybe like one or two. I think I did it maybe like a handful of times. Mm-hmm. It's like once or twice that was sort of good, and then the other three were not so good.
Okay,
and then so by that third like not so good time, it was just like nah. That's enough.
Yeah, like it's not fun. Yeah,
that's enough. But I knew dudes that loved to do that shit.
All white boys.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I know they got different genes and shit.
Latinos and black dudes don't like to see shit that's not there, bro.
Yeah, hallucinating is not fun.
Yeah, hallucinating is not our champ. We have a tough enough time trying to dodge real life shit. We don't need imaginary foes as well.
Oh, you know what? Let me hit you up with this story right here. All right. So, this guy murders his fiance. No, that's not the funny part, bro.
At a Coldplay.
So after he murders his fiance,
they the funny. Sorry, that should register again. Okay, go ahead. After.
So I don't have any details on the murder itself.
Okay, we just know she did.
Right, but
okay.
But once she was found, dead. They went and researched, obviously it's usually like whether it's a spouse or whatever, it's like whoever's closest to you is the first person that gets looked at.
Okay, yeah, of course, yeah. You
right?
know, normally what is statistically speaking, like it's super high, like it's
absolutely,
like absolutely. Yeah.
They found that his internet searches directly after the murder were about time travel spells. So this motherfucker was looking up, like, how do I correct a horrible mistake? Like, how do I travel in time to correct a horrible mistake?
So he was hoping, like, he could find that shit.
He could find it.
It's got to be out there. I just got to figure it out. The internet's going to hook it up. So Chat GPT. Trying to get the schematics for fucking, what's the thing called from Dr.
Flux
Who?
capacitor.
Gotta go Back to the Future, bro. What's the fucking phone booth in Doctor Who?
Oh, I don't know, man. I never watched that shit.
Yeah.
Or read the comics.
Anyway, that's fucking amazing, bro. Okay, so you're, clearly you're not the brightest crayon in the box, right? You're not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary. You're fucking searching on how to time travel to fix also kind of awesome that was the first.
And so this dude, this couple, they met online. And
how do I unfind this bitch I found online? How to unsubscribe from Tinder date? Fucking. Oh my god, bro. That's pretty amazing.
It's so funny, man, because I remember when online dating kind of started, was also sort of in its early stages. Mm-hmm. I remember the first person, and I was working at Disney at the time. The first person that it was a girl that I worked with, and she had found this boyfriend, and it was just like, oh, like where did you meet him? And she goes, oh no, I met him online. And I remember looking at that going like, oh, really, man? Like, isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah, I still think it's weird.
But dude, it's
no, I know it's very common.
It's
If people
very
apps,
common
I still
now,
think it's weird.
man.
I think it says a lot about you. If you can't meet someone in person, I think it says a lot about you. I think the online, like, I understand that it's more common that it happens now, but I also think we also live, again, most people now are fucking socially inept, and we live in like the what is like the most depressed 18 to 24-year-olds in history. They're going out the least. Right? The 18 to 24-year-olds.
I can see that though.
They're going out the least. They're spending the least amount of money out, like doing social things. They have the least amount of friends. They have like all this data now points to like the 18 to 24-year-olds from a social aspect of just being as clinically depressed and all that stuff. And a lot of that shit has to do with like you gotta get the fuck, like we're not meant to be like hiding behind a phone. Also, I think when you date someone, man, like the idea of an app, right? When you talk to somebody back and forth, is I think it's cool to find people that have the same interests as you, right?
Yeah,
like
of course.
Like if you're in a group for all that stuff. But I don't want you to have an hour to craft a perfect response to a question that I have or away from me. Like to me, nothing beats like the face-to-face interaction where like I can see your body language, I can see how you look, I can see if you're uncomfortable or if you light up or like whatever it is. Like you're having a conversation with text. It's like you have all the time in the world to craft a perfect response to everything. And so I feel like you get, it's the whole like you're only getting their representative, you're not getting them. But it's like that to like the 1000th degree to me.
Yeah.
And also if you can't be socially just like competent, it's off-putting. Like if you can't, and like in person, I think you can tell like someone awkward can they hold a conversation? What are their interests like? Like, are they fucking embarrassing to be around? What are they like when they drink? What, I want to see that whole shit. Like I don't know. Even with friends, like I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like I know people do those meetup things and all that. And I'm like, that's cool if you want to go and find like-minded people with interest groups.
Yeah, of course.
But like after that, it's like you have to go out and do the social thing. Like I always laugh when people are just like you hear people all the time. Especially now, like I'm in my late 30s now, and like I'll hear people my age who are like single going like, I can't meet anybody. And then if you ask them like, well, what are you doing? They're just like, just kind of home on the couch, and they're like complaining about apps, and it's just like, yeah, people don't come to you while you're on Netflix. Like you gotta fucking get out of the house, you know what I mean? Like go to the fucking grocery store, go to the park, go to like whatever, like and get out there and talk to people. Like it's the only way it's gonna happen. And it's like really bizarre, and we're getting like worse at that shit. Like the like we're getting stupider socially, like as time goes on.
Yeah, man, and I think that it kind of starts, well, especially with this younger generation, right? Because like, and I've even seen this with my own kids, which they're not socially awkward, luckily, but they, like their hang is like online gaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I kind of got to see that where I was just like, oh shit, like that's their hang. Whereas like I had to go to my friend's house. It's like, no, they can all get together sort of virtually.
Online.
Right. They're all they're all on camera, so they can all see each other, and they're having a blast, whether they they're playing a game together or whatever, or just sometimes they're not even playing the same game together. Sometimes they're just on and just talking shit.
Which I think there's an element to that that's like good and it's healthy, but I think what it can't be is just that in terms of like you said, your kids are social. Like your kids come around and they're around people and they talk just fine, and they're like like they have some social skills. Like there's other people who like can't step away from their phone or have to look at it 24/7, like or have to be looking down at the floor, can't make eye contact with you, like won't even go up to like don't like won't interact with anyone in public. It's like really bizarre. I've been joking about this a lot about this lately. Is like I've lived where I've lived now in this building for over 2.5 years.
Wow.
And I knew neighbors, but I didn't really know neighbors, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like I got my dog that, because other people with dogs or other people without dogs will immediately interact with the dog, and people are just better about talking to dogs. It's a great icebreaker, bro. It's a fantastic icebreaker because, again, most people are just kind of socially awkward and like incapable of having a conversation. So like they'll just talk to the dog or pet the dog and then ask you, and then eventually it leads to them talking to you.
Right.
But it's funny because like I know more people's first names and more people's things, and it's just like you see them now than ever. And it took 2 years, to get to that point of that. And like within a month of having the dog, it's like I know the whole building. It's like really strange that it took that. But it's like it's an icebreaker. It's like, okay, that's cool. But even from that perspective, I go, so if you have a pet, go to a dog park. Like you can meet other people. It's just like stuff like that where like there are ways to do it, and then murder them. Like once you get sick of that. and then Google how to unmeet them at whatever fucking dog park you met them at.
Well,
oh man,
here's something else, man. I gotta hit you up with this one. Florida woman.
I fucking love anything.
You know.
Let's go.
Florida woman attacks the driver with bear mace.
Or like
I did not know that there was a separate mace.
Oh yeah.
For bears.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in it, but I have seen it on sale.
Is there something for dogs? Is there like what the fuck? Like,
really, there are. Oh, that's a good question.
You know what I mean? Because usually the mace is for people.
Right.
And I figured you could just use the same thing on anything else.
I would think so, right? Or it's Florida, just shoot it.
Why the fuck are you carrying on with bear mace versus regular mace?
I guess if you live somewhere where you're more likely
There's a
to
bunch
be
of
attacked by a
bears.
bear, yeah. And there are parts in Florida where you're probably
nearby
especially at
too,
night,
right?
And you could run into bears. Like it's more likely that you'll run into a bear.
Gator mace.
Imagine that there was like such thing.
There might be. We just don't know. All right, man.
Florida, you got an equal chance in Florida of running into a bear as you do a meth head, and both of them going to do the same thing to you. You might get bit.
All right, check this out. So, this woman, Cynthia Sosa, 38 years old, stopped her car because there was a chicken in the road.
Okay.
All right. So she's gonna let the chicken pass. Another driver honked her, like fucking move. She doesn't move. So another driver pulls up, honks her, and then proceeds to drive around her and fucking runs over the chicken.
She's trying to finish the joke. You know what I mean? She's like, I know how this story ends.
So the Sosa chick goes, all right, I'm going to teach this bitch a lesson. All right, so she follows her fucking vehicle. And then when she gets out, she tries to open the car door. And there's like a struggle over the car door. She allegedly like pulled out like a canister of bear mace and then sprays it directly in her face. So like the aftermath of this shit was like the medics came and they have to fucking treated her on the scene, and that Sosa chick, she sprayed her and then she fucking ran off. But then later like drove herself to the police station and turned herself in.
Dude, so
yeah, she's charged with fucking aggravated battery
for using the bear mace.
Yeah.
So I looked it up now that the bear. I mean, obviously the bear spray is formulated for deterring bears, so it must be a very
maybe like really really strong.
So bear spray typically has a wider spray pattern and a longer range, while pepper spray is designed for a more concentrated stream. So maybe the bear mace, I think it covers more ground. So it might be the same shit. It says it's specially designed to deter bears, but a cloud of spray disorients and irritates the animal. So it's basically like, I guess
it's like regular Raid versus the Wasp.
So you put it in the there you go. So it's basically the same shit. Yo, we're so stupid. You can tell we grew up in a city. There's someone listening to the shit on the other side right now. It's like, it's the same thing. Or just upset that we don't know the difference between bear mace and whatever other. Man, it's Florida. Just get a gun.
This is true.
Oh man, actually, it's funny. I think I've got my daughter like the mace shit.
But
then they're not allowed to. Yeah, but then she's not allowed to like take it to certain places like school. Like they'll suspend you and all that stuff, obviously, right? But it's like, if you're walking home or whatever, I want you to have something to defend yourself with. But it's not allowed to take.
Now,
it to
how would
school,
they? Typically it's not metal, right?
No,
it's usually like plastic.
No, if they catch you with it, basically, you run the risk.
Yeah,
she got suspended.
I mean, I kind of feel like you could put it in like a side pouch or a backpack.
I'm not saying we don't take it. I'm just saying you might.
I'm just saying you're not supposed to
take it.
Dude, man, let's talk about. We got a couple deaths this week, man.
Oh, dude, legends, bro. Death comes in threes, bro. Every time, celebrity death's been coming in threes, man.
Has it been? Is there a third that I'm not aware of?
There was the third one. Shit. Oh, fuck, man. Who was it? Because I know you're gonna touch on the two big ones, but there was a third one. I'm forgetting off the top of my head right now. You go ahead.
So Hulk Hogan, WWE freaking mega star. So wrestling, professional wrestling, for those of you who don't know, died 71 years old, heart attack, and Ozzy Osbourne, rock music legend, he died and he was 77.
Malcolm Jamal Warner is the other one.
Oh, that's the guy. Yeah, the dude from
the Cosby Show. And
right.
the Eddie Griffith Show, right? And
yes, that's right. That's right. I didn't know.
Theo Huxtable, man.
Yes. How did he pass?
He drowned, man. He drowned. They saved his daughter, I think, in it. He was on vacation in Costa Rica, man.
So in the beach.
In the beach.
He got
drowned. He got rip current, whatever. They tried to save him. I think they were able to save his daughter. They weren't able to save him. So he passed. Dude, I think he was like your age.
Yo, dude, the ocean, man. Fuck, man. You gotta respect that shit.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man. He was born in August 18, 1970, man. So he was gonna be 55 this year.
55, yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Man.
Yeah.
Especially to go on vacation, bro.
Oh yeah, man. That's not the last place you. I mean, you don't expect to die, but like it's on vacation. Yeah, it's normally yeah, it sucks. But yeah, he was the third one. I'm like, man, I know there was more, but like I think like major one celebrities that people know. I'm like, man, I feel like it always comes in threes like that. Yeah. So yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, it's good, man. And Hulk Hogan. I used to be like a big wrestling fan, kind of growing up, and when I first got into wrestling, and this is like sort of like my like Hulk Hogan moment, right? Like, I used to be a fan of this guy. His name was Bob Backlund. And he was the WWF, which is the former name of the WWE. It was the World Wrestling Federation. And Bob Backlund was the champion at the time. And he gets beat by the Iron Sheik.
Oh, yep.
And the Iron Sheik put him in the camel clutch, right? And he does it. And this is because me as a kid, it's the early 80s. I'm convinced that professional wrestling is real. And so like, almost like heartbroken that my guy like Bob Backlund lost, right? And
of course.
And now this, and again, you got to remember, like, this is also during like the Cold War days, right? So the Iron Sheik was supposedly from Iran. And Iran were friends with Russia, and this is during the Cold War, right? So it's like this whole WWF did a great job of sort of like
the storytelling,
right?
Yeah, that's what's made them last as long.
Absolutely, man. And so Iron Sheik is champion, I don't know for how long, but then enters Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan was like this, like he's bigger than life, he's American, right? And then he ends up beating the Iron Sheik for the championship. And it was like that like vindication of just like, like fuck this guy, man, like Hulk Hogan, right? And now it's funny, man, you watch the specials now of like these guys talking about those times and stuff, man, and everybody says like Iron Sheik was like fucking amazing.
Yeah, he was an
amazing guy, right? But as a kid watching,
you like that piece of shit.
Right.
Well, we hated it.
Yeah, of course.
At that time. Yeah.
But yeah, that was like my Hulk Hogan moment, and obviously had a long career. Even after that, guy lived local. I mean, semi-local, right? About 2 hours from here, Clearwater.
Clearwater. Spent a lot of time in St. Pete and Clearwater.
Yeah, man.
I think owned restaurants here. Did a lot of signings in local like comic or kind of hobby shops, I should say, that where they sold a lot of like wrestling memorabilia, especially out here in Orlando and I Drive.
Yep.
Just spent a lot of time in the area. So a lot of people here had like run-ins with him. Like, a lot, like almost everyone who's lived here for a certain amount of time has run into him. It's kind of like Shaq. Like everyone has run into Shaq at some point in time here. It's like he's one of those people where people are like, oh yeah, you spend enough time on the beach or restaurants near the beach or bars or whatever, like especially in that area. Like you've seen him at some point in time. And everyone goes, awesome guy, great guy. And he's not without controversy. Like he had the whole shit with the video that was leaked. He's had a couple of other wild things, but his it's funny, like he was already sort of like Hulk Hogan, like by the time I, kind of came around and got into wrestling. And I remember as a kid, the whole yellow and red, like the Hulkamania thing and all that. But I don't like I remember seeing it, but it wasn't like when I got into wrestling really crazy.
No, he was kind of the bad guy when you probably got into it, right?
Yes. So when I got into it, he was back and he was old already. When I got into it, he was entering the WCW and he came in with the NWO thing, and he was almost like coming back out of like retirement, I guess, sort of thing. Like he was already past his prime. Because you figure, man, when I'm watching that, he's got to be in his 40s, pushing 50. And it was like, you know, he had already passed his prime, you know, quote unquote. And so that's the Hogan I remember was like the NWO one. And like, you know, like I do remember matches in earlier years, like Ultimate Warrior and all that stuff, like vaguely. But the ones I really remember are the WCW things.
Okay.
When he was with like Kevin Nash and all those guys. Dude, and fun and an epic match. I remember the one with The Rock, man. He had a crazy match with The Rock
WrestleMania,
right? Yeah, just like a couple cool ones. But dude, my favorite Hulk Hogan story ever. I also used to watch the TV show, by the way. You remember he used to have the reality show, The Hogan Knows Best?
I never watched
that. Oh, I did. Yeah. I watched that. But my favorite Hogan story ever is that, you know, Hulk Hogan was supposed to have the George Foreman grill.
No.
And and so the agents, or the company's called, the agents are working on deals, and they call him, and him first. And they go, hey, we got this grill thing or this blender. And he's like, who the fuck is going to buy this grill thing or whatever? So they decide to take the blender. And
which
so they sold those.
Right? Because he works out.
He can
shake. Oh my God, bro. Yes, of course.
Exactly his thought process. And then the blender doesn't do shit. And the George Foreman grill goes on to sell like a fucking millions of units, and and it's all, you know, like it's funny because like the George Foreman commercial grill, you remember the infomercial they would do for that time? It makes you believe that like George Foreman invented that shit, even though we know like he can't even put a sentence together, like he's not inventing a grill. But like that was always one of my favorite stories ever because it's like there's like a business tie to it and like a what if, because it's like we could have like. Also, is it as big if it's the Hulk Hogan grill? Like, is it as big as the Foreman grill? Like, or you know, or the Hogan grill or whatever?
I don't know if I was buying that because of George Foreman. I knew who George Foreman was.
Right.
I don't know the fact that because it was him. I mean, obviously, I think it made it more memorable.
Yeah.
But I remember, and I was a lot younger back then, right? But it's like I remember seeing that grill and going like, oh man, like I hate when I do burgers and then it sits in the fucking grease. And that was what came to fame, right? It was on the tilt.
The tilt,
and it fucking it drained the grease out.
It drained, it's supposed to be a healthier way because you get rid of all that.
Man, the same shit.
But I remember those commercials, right? You like George Foreman could like. Yeah, obviously, you know, Hulk Hogan was charismatic. Like the other thing I think about with him is, oddly enough, Thunder in Paradise, the TV show. Remember with the boat and shit? It was like Knight Rider on water. Like stuff like that, but it's like, would the grill be as successful if he was the one doing the infomercial? And like, you know, obviously he's charismatic and obviously larger than life, like you said, like it was just his presence. But it's one of those things that makes me wonder, like, man, how different it could have been, because the Foreman grill is like one of the most successful, if not the most successful, kind of like kitchen appliance of all time. And then you have like, you know, on the flip side of that is like something that probably only lasted a year and then went away. You know, it's like. I don't know why.
How is it different if he's the face of it?
Yeah, right? And then Foreman does a shake. You know, like who knows, like a blender or whatever does the blender. But
what's funny, man, is that so like and Hulk Hogan was he's 71. Ozzy Osbourne, who lived a life of like sex, drugs, rock and roll,
fucking rock star, right?
Which let's be clear, Hulk Hogan was a fucking rock star too, right? That. And I'm sure he had his battles with whatever.
I would argue Hogan. Well, no, go ahead. Finish that thought. Yeah.
But Hogan was the gym rat.
Yeah.
Ozzy was the opposite.
Yeah.
Ozzy lives 6 more years. Now I know Ozzy had what the fuck was it, man? He
like
had
Alzheimer's or Parkinson's.
No. There was something that. Fuck, man, I can't remember. He had some ailment that I remember. He goes on an interview and he's just like, no, man, like if anybody else ever has this thing, I would tell them like not to do this procedure. And like for the life of me, man, I can't remember what it was. But he definitely lived a life of where he was sort of like not being nice to his body.
Yeah.
And the guy lasts six more years.
Kind of worked out. Kind of worked. I mean, he didn't know where he was for the last 20. But Like the thing I remember Ozzy for is the reality show and him yelling, Sharon!
Oh, yeah.
Sharon!
I didn't watch that shit.
Yeah, see, I knew more of that than the music. I mean, obviously I know like legendary songs and guitar riffs, but I would say like to me, I knew the pop culture Ozzy Osbourne in terms of like the reality show. His kids got famous, his wife got famous, like that is like because he was in his musical prime, right? Like I'm not even a fetus, right? Like not even thought of yet, right? They were around in like the 70s.
Well, so he was with Black Sabbath, and like so I wasn't a fan of that, but then I sort of became a fan in the early 80s when he was out on his own.
Okay.
Where it was just you buy an album, it's Ozzy Osbourne. So he went from Black Sabbath and then he went in and then just on his own.
I'm glad. So like the week before they did like a farewell concert for him. They were doing like his last show, and I think he performed sitting down, like he's on a wheelchair or something like that.
Oh, I did see that shit.
Yeah, the video. So I'm just like, man, that's cool. He got to do like a farewell. Yeah, and it was like, so he got to do like his final shows kind of thing. Because I think like he kind of knew. I think the disease was kind of like taking over, or, you know, obviously, and he's 76. You know, I mean, obviously the.
Do you know what he ended up passing from? I can't.
Man, I don't. That I didn't look. But I feel he had Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or one of those two. I feel like he had something like that. But yeah, man, dude, like I said, live like a fucking absolute rock star, and I'm sure Hogan did too. Also, Hogan, you know, I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say he did a lot of steroids, and so then the argument could be he lived long, considering he took that much steroids. Yeah, because you know, like wrestlers die at like 40. Like generally, you know, like they get steroids, they murder their wives and kids, and then they off themselves. Yeah, that's generally what happens at like 39. You know? Like, so I say Hogan kind of outlived that, and fucking Ric Flair is like gotta be like he gotta be in his 70s now, right? He's gotta be 70s. Right.
Yeah, but what's different now? He's got his own like weed. Freaking his own marijuana.
Weed's keeping him alive.
Yeah,
shit, man.
Keeping him alive, man.
Yeah, because I wonder, man. Hogan, again, speculating here, like you know, there has to be an element in there of some kind of performance enhancing drugs. I'm gonna assume, like in the wrestling world, it was kind of automatic, right? Like you kind of had to.
He was also a really big dude.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we're not designed to be that big either, man. Yeah,
that guy. I mean, he would have been a big guy anyway. He probably had some help. Like you know, like I said, back then, those guys were doing whatever they could to sort of be bigger than life, and he was, man. And he was one of those guys too that he had the gift of gab.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, you know, it's you know, it's him, it's The Rock, it's Ric Flair, you know, those guys
Randy
that
Savage
just talk that shit. You know what, Randy Savage.
Macho Man. Ooh, you want to talk about leg and crack?
Savage. Who's the other dude?
Randy Savage and cocaine. That should have been a commercial.
He's gone too, right?
Yeah,
he's
heart attack
too, man.
Yeah.
Who's the other dude? The one that used to wear the fucking the kilt.
Oh, Roddy Piper, man. He's gone too.
Is he gone too?
I'm pretty sure. Heart attack too,
right,
man.
bro.
It's like all those guys in the steroids. Yo, you want to talk about showman? Fucking Randy Savage. Yo, you ever watch the videos that him and Hogan do together? Where they're like interviewing them, and he just starts fucking doing this shit, and he's like, "Let me tell you something," and his fucking eyes look crazy, bro. And you could tell you're like, bro, you did all the cocaine in the locker room 2 minutes ago. Amazing time of wrestling.
I still get those reels on Instagram.
Shout out to my childhood. I love that shit. Yo, can we all just admit entertainers on drugs are the best?
Yeah. Dude, entertainers, athletes.
Yeah, baseball players in the steroid era.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Top notch. Phenomenal. Never in our life, I've never seen it again, and we'll never see it again, where we literally would stop whatever we were doing to watching that bat like we did when Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire were juiced to the fucking gills, bro.
Let him in the Hall of Fame, goddammit. Yo, how we on time, bro?
Man. Yo, we're hour 16 now.
Let's get the hell out of here. On that. Tell them where they can find us.
At the Carbon Foot Podcast on YouTube, IG, TikTok, at Carbon FP Pod on X, at Carbon Foot Podcast on TikTok, actually. And then all your favorite audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Amazon Music, Audible, Stitcher, TuneIn, GeoSavvy, Ghana, all of it. hit us up, talk to your smart devices, tell them to play our podcast if you don't feel like typing it in or looking for it or whatever. It's on there. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button on those, the like button on the videos. It's over there near Sean somewhere. Yeah, and then definitely subscribe, leave a review, and then drop some drinks to us, man. We haven't done that in a while. Hit us up with some drinks,
that'd
man.
be good. That'd be good.
Yeah, hit us up with some stuff, man. You guys are always sending us messages about how you tried our drinks, repay the favor, maybe. You're welcome.
And as always, we appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.
Peace.
Peace.